Testing, testing. Let's see here if everything is live and good to go. Looks good on YouTube. And looks good on Twitch. Nice. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Back to the game. Well, actually, not yet. Gonna check something. Hey! I think the Gracie emotes are in and working and approved. Oh, it's so nice to have some emotes. Anyway, I just had to have those, because very fun. Okay. We are in Berg, which is, I don't know. Quite interesting. I do remember getting here, and, I do remember getting the better bow last time I was here, because I was also kind of the archer of my group last time. We have a lot of weight. I got all these traps. Oh, I got a lot of meat. I have a little bit of bread, too. I might be able to make a normal meat sandwich. No. Okay, so let's go over to here and this on the fire. Let's do bread, meat. Food waste. Okay, so you can make an alpha sandwich, but you can't make a meat sandwich. I guess it's maybe cooked meat. Where's the food waste? Wanted to try that. I guess we're cooking the meat for now.
I agree, so
Okay. So, we've got an overweight bag, which means I need to sell a bunch of stuff. And I don't even have an alchemy kit, so I might as well sell anything alchemy related right now. Not using melee weapons, so that doesn't matter to me. I don't know anything about the smoke root or the wool shroom.
Gracie, what seems to be the problem? Hmm?
Okay. I'm trying not to ignore my cat, but also if I pay attention to her, then she will keep meowing. You act like something's happening. Nothing's happening. Yeah? She has food and water. Do I need to pick you up? Maybe. Do I need to pick you up? Yeah. Oh, what? You're okay. Okay. What is your deal? What is your deal? Huh? Hmm? Your window is open. You're getting attention. You have food and water. Huh? Is everything okay? How you doing? You want down? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Cat fur everywhere. Why I choose to own black clothing with a mostly white cat, I will never understand. Especially during shedding season. It's literally floating all over my face. Yeah. Cats. I love cats. Amelia, thanks for the follow. Okay. I just need food, I guess. Nothing crazy, just need to eat. Actually, I don't really need to eat. I need water. Does it say I'm too warm? I think I was... Yeah, I've been standing too close to the fire, I think, with my clothing on. Okay, so what are we doing here? I've got 40 pounds of things that need to go away. You can't sell salt. Doesn't weigh that much. What are you doing? Okay. This is not the Pet Gracie stream, and that's not the entire stream. As much fun as that would be, and as much as people probably want to see that, I do actually want to play the game. Okay, let's rest, I guess. Make sure that I have this equipped, so I can repair my gear, and that gets included. Bows are awesome. Note that you need to have arrows equipped. Well, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Back away. Disassemble. I do like the assembly and disassembly of things. It's kind of cool. We're gonna take the cooking pot, I guess. There's not really a reason for me to take the cooking pot, actually. Because I'm gonna come back. I don't plan on leaving, and even if I do, cooking pots are not the rarest thing. They'll save me a little bit of weight. I really need to figure out, though, like, of all the stuff that I have, what do I actually want to keep? I'm not, like, using the fragment bombs. I should, but I'm not really using them. That's used to make some tea. Hey, what are you chewing? Cures infections, that could be nice. Jerky, I don't think I need more jerky, but I got the salt and the meat for it, so might as well. And then we just make sure we fill up on water. Okay, so I need to find another coral horn because I want to make the coral horn bow. Actually, there is one more bow I bought the recipe for. Once we get out of the loading screen, we'll look at it maybe. All right, let's see. So we have in here coral horn bow. I will need crystal powder. I don't have an alchemy kit, but I can buy one probably if need be. Need another coral horn, and then I can pretty much make that. What crescent scythe, shark cartilage? I don't have that. Palladium scrap, don't have that. Fang great sword, fang shield, fire rag, horror bow, horror chitin, war bow. Don't have that, and occult remains. 40 damage. Inflicts poison on enemies. That's nice. Well, I don't have a war bow yet. Hey, cat. Yes, we have Gracie emotes. I've been slowly working on adding them. I have to manually crop out all the background stuff for Gracie. But yes, we have some Gracie emotes now. I figured that since she's kind of the star of the stream, that people would appreciate some Gracie emotes. Maybe I can make some animated ones. It's not too hard to make animations, especially with DaVinci Resolve. I can just take a photo and go into Fusion and make some jumbling, bouncing around type of things if I want. Perfect 10 out of 10. Yeah, I gotta find one more picture that I think is gonna be a good thing for an emote. But I think we got the basic. Oh, there's bandits there. That's bad. I think I got the basics. There's a sleepy one, kind of an angry looking one. I got the crown one, and I got a weird one with her 2 feet. That's actually, like, it is edited a bit. Oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to get these guys dead if they don't give me 1 second of breathing space here. Okay. There, that guy's gone. She actually sat that way one day. Her hind quarters were on top of a box, and then another, like, the front part of her was extending down to touch the desk. So I actually got a picture of her doing that. I just edited out the back part. But she actually sat like that. That's not like some really weird photoshopping. She just basically sat like that one day. I'm out of stamina. Yikes. I gotta look at what the skill does again. I do not remember. causes the cripple status. I don't know what cripple does, but I'm assuming makes them slower in some way. That's what makes sense to me. I can't deconstruct a bow. Okay. Sure. My cats do that sometimes. 2 legs standing, 2 legs laying on something higher. I think the mad one is my favorite gloriously grumpy expression. Yes, she is, that face reminds me of the woman yelling at cat meme that was popular a while ago. Like, God, I'm old, probably like 7 years ago. I shouldn't have picked these torches up. The one where she's like pointing and crying and the cat's sitting at the like dinner table with a plate in front of it. That face reminds me of that so much. Yeah, that's one of my faves for sure. The one with the crown, she's actually not very happy in that either. She did not really enjoy wearing the costume. My mom got it for her for Halloween, thought it'd be cute, and I'm like, she's not gonna wear this. And she's like, well, just try. So I tried it, and I'm like, she doesn't like it, and I took those photos, and she was very much like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, she doesn't like the costume at all, huh? I'm like, yeah. Royal disdain, exactly. So what on earth? Hello. I'm gonna get your name wrong. Bar CX Durl. Can I just call you Bar? Barcode. If that's how that, if you want it, barcode, I'm okay with that. She actually wearing a crown, not Photoshop. Yes, she is. She has a cat costume. I might be able to go grab that sometime, but she has a costume. Would this be stealing? Oh, well, there's the crafting recipe for the coral horn bow. I bought that. They don't need this, whatever this is. Probably a shrine and that I'm defiling. I don't know anything about this game's lore yet. No, I'm on PC. This is kind of my first time playing the game. Kind of. I played with some friends a long time ago. I don't remember anything about it, honestly, because I mostly just followed their lead. So I'm sort of playing this for the first time. I like barely remember things where it's like I'll get to an area, not recognize it at all, and I'll get to like the town and be like, oh, I remember we set up a tent over here. That's about as much as I remember. I don't remember the story. I don't remember anything. I'm also not particularly good at like combat or anything. Oh my god, what the heck was that? I would like to be up, please. Thank you. Of course, it has no problem getting up here. Ow. Rip my stamina. Fooled you with the controller. Hey, controller gameplay is great. I will take no criticisms on that. I'm a console player at heart, man. I grew up on consoles and only switched to PC because consoles started getting really dumb, where they were having terrible performance and not letting you customize any part of your performance. They'd be like, hey, this game runs at 20 FPS and you'll like it. I hated that. So I got a PC simply so that I could turn down settings or adjust things if I wanted to for a better frame rate. That's the only reason why I play on PC. That, I guess, and backwards compatibility not having to really be a thing, so I don't have to worry about Microsoft or whatever not, like, being like, oh yeah, that game's not on Xbox One. If you want to play that, you gotta play on your 360. It's like, how about no? Which is dumb because they actually used to have all of that. Like, that was just common. I'm old. I remember when... Oh, hello. Oh, why didn't I even see you? I remember when, you know, consoles just kind of played the previous versions of games. But that was actually a brief window of time, but that's when I played. But... Xbox 360... playing all original Xbox games, no problem. DS's playing Game Boy games, no problem. Game Boy Advance playing Game Boy games. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Original, no problem. I had a couple handhelds as a kid and played a ton of different games on those, and I grew up playing mostly Nintendo 64 and emulating games on PC, NES games mostly, and I had a kind of dumb plug-and-play no joystick controller for playing those games, for like platformers and stuff like that. Those were the days. Yeah, I probably should have seen that coming. It does like to do a jump, then dodge, then jump again. Ow. I'm out of stamina. Let's not do that. Classic RPGing. Run around big obstacle waiting for enemy AI to get stuck on it. There. Same thing. Didn't expect anything different. I love single player games like this. Well, I mean, this game can be played co-op, but I love playing RPGs like that. Like, cheesing is whatever, but more the fact of, I mean, that's cool, but I don't really need that. Sorry, I'm trying to heal myself, and I don't have anything that heals me other than, like, meat. So I guess we're gonna eat some jerky. I could make bandages, but bandages are kind of bad. Kind of bad. Running out of arrows, though. That's not really a problem, though. I wonder if those things attacked me because I stole from this. Maybe. Also, I'm in pain for another 2 minutes, so I'll just avoid combat for a while. But yeah, there's something about, like, RPGs and stuff like this where you're playing a game and it's like, oh, hi. Oh, crap. How did I not see you? Why am I blind? Well, we're not fighting you anyway. We're just gonna go this way. Whatever's over here looks fine and dandy. We're not... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Run. Run. Hey, I need you, Coral Horn. Why don't you fight these things for me? You got big antlers and kind of fight things. Why don't you guys battle each other? Oh, get out of that. Did I escape? The music's still playing, but I think I made it out. Unfortunately, I only have 9 arrows to my name at the moment, so I gotta make some more. Oh, I don't think they're done with me yet. Keep going. Keep going. I don't know what all these glowing dead things are, but that's problematic, probably. Arrow. Feeling a little bit better now. Probably could use some more, though. I love games like this, though. They just do such a great job at making you feel like you're on an adventure. That you get to kind of explore the world at your own pace, and you get to play how you want to play. Even if games can be clunky, if the controls are a bit weird or whatever, like, I appreciate this over like a first-person shooter. That's always been my thing. If I had to pick games, I love games like this way more than FPSs. I respect first-person shooters for what they are, and like, oh, I need to shed this. But for me, I've always just appreciated this type of stuff. Having to, like, strategize and think in the moment. If I had a melee weapon, ow, this would probably be much easier than it is. But using a bow, it's not really a challenge, but I enjoy archery in games, even if the archery's kind of bad. Ow. I'm getting greedy. Okay. Unfortunately, that cost me most of my arrows again. Beast Golem Jaw. Craft weapons. Well. Is there a coral horn over here that I can fight or harvest? I hear fighting. Oh, are they actually battling each other? The coral horn is hurt. Oh, hang on. This might be easy. Oh, he is not that hurt. Oh, problem. I should have set up some traps. I just assumed he was much weaker than he was. Yeah, so cripple slows him down. Okay, need to keep that in mind. That's really good for archery. He's gonna run away now. Don't miss! I need every arrow I got. Okay. Alright, now I just need to get some alchemical powder, which I could probably buy, but if I had a, alchemy station, I'd be able to make it myself, but I left that back at the other town because I figured I'd just buy another one eventually. I don't do much alchemy. At the moment, anyway. Oh, there's another one of those things. Well, see, that's kind of the problem. Where am I? I'm facing... This would be northeast. Vigil Pylon. Big bridge thing, splitting the road. Am I over here? I would assume I have to be. I bet this takes me out of the map. Let's see. Northwest Berg City. Yep. I also really appreciate that about this game. Is the lack of, like, too much navigation. I love the compass with the map of the area. I love that type of navigation because then you get to just use like landmarks and like roads and stuff. You get to understand the general layout of the world. But you know, I played Vintage Story with no map, so that's probably apparent that I like stuff like this. Over encumbered. Oh, in my pouch. Okay. Not anymore. Excuse me, bandits, I don't have time for you. I gotta make a fancy new bow, then I'll have time for you. Ah, crap. Which way do I go? This way, I think. I think the city's actually up here yet. Oh, there's another coral horn. Yeah, it's up there. I should have gone the other way. Need water, apparently. Let's see. See if we didn't get past him. That's okay though. My character is faster than all the others, apparently. Let's see. Alright, so city's over here. Gotta get the alchemy powder stuff. The crystal meth, as it were. Then I can make fancy bow. Which, what does it even do? I'm sure it has some sort of effect. Inflicts pain. Yes. That's what I want. I love the names for the different, like, status effects in this game. It's like, this one inflicts pain. Well, that's sort of the point of a weapon, is that it inflicts pain. It's so much pain to the point where they don't feel any more pain. I still have no idea whose quest I should follow. Because the lady for the city I was from is here. But
How can I help you?
I don't think I want to follow her quest. music in this town is so happy. I love it. Wow, palladium spikes. They're worth a lot. Okay. I'm not using these bombs. I keep telling myself, oh, I just need to equip that, and then I never do. So I guess I'm selling it. I hear Berg music. Yes, we are in Berg, and I am about to make the coral horn bow as soon as I get crystal meth. Not from the chef, though. Don't get crystal meth from your chef. That's a bad thing. Assuming I can buy it. Maybe I can't. I don't want to buy a whole alchemy kit, but it's either that or run all the way back to the other town. I don't have any magic stones either. I mean, I could. I have the stuff for it. It's fine, I guess. I really thought an alchemist would sell me that. But if I'm gonna buy an alchemy kit and then have to buy the stones, I'm gonna be broke. So I might as well go back. It's a long journey, but like, eh. Yes, I found him. I already purchased a bunch of them until I was basically out of money. It got a little dire there for a bit because I was basically out of arrows and no money, but I somehow turned it around. Now I'm just out of arrows, but I actually have money. Yeah, I didn't get sniper shot yet, but I should. Inflicts extreme bleeding. That sounds nice. That I have to get this chain. And I don't know if I want to yet. We're getting sniper shot. Even if it doesn't turn out to be good, I'll have it, and it's an option. I'm not doing much rune magic right now, so we'll just put it there. Or whatever, not rune magic, the magic circle thing. Yeah, I know I can craft arrows. I don't have any metal scrap on me. And I have been collecting and scrapping weapons as I've been going around, but I'm just unfortunately out of all that, so. It's fine though. I didn't turn all my scrap into traps. That's actually stuff from when I left base last time. No. I've turned all the scrap that I found in this world into arrows. I've just used all my arrows. This was all metal scrap for the traps and stuff. That was all from the last city. I brought that with me, with arrows. I'm just like out of arrows because I've used a couple hundred. Yeah, I had to fight a lot of things to get to Berg, and I had the simple bow, and that just kind of didn't do anything. So, I finally got the recurve bow, which is a nice upgrade, but now I need to get the coral horn bow, and I can almost craft that. I just don't have the crystal meth. Yeah, I have not found the obsidian bow. The only other bow that I know how to make is the horror bow, which seems like it could be cool because of poison, but I don't even know where to start. I don't have a war bow, and I don't have horror chitin, which I'm assuming I can find here, but I don't have that, and I've never found it yet, so I'll get to that later. For now, coral horn will be the start. And we'll just have to go from there, I guess. I could have bought a backpack upgrade. Maybe I should do that. I don't remember how much it was. 75? I think I got that. It's 75 carry weight. Maybe it's... Oh, I think it was 100. I'm gonna buy the better backpack before I go back. Horror bow is capable of carrying you through the whole game. It seems like it could be. I have used some poison arrows. They seem to be pretty good, and a bow that just inflicts innate poison could be pretty nice.
Hey there.
What is that? Plate armor? Interesting. Unless you decided to change your mind and sell me some crystal powder. Nope. I have occult remains at my other house too for the horror bow.
How can I help you?
Yeah, prospector backpack. Gonna grab that, I guess.
How can I help you?
I love that this thing was like 50 silver, sell for 8. Amazing. Now I have this hook. Can you wait, can you put a lantern there? I don't think so. It looks like you can. Like, that seems to be what the point is. I don't love the spike, but it's more carry weight, so we'll take it. But, like, can you actually put a lantern there? Ah, it does. Nice. You gotta put it in your bag. That's cool. Ha. I kinda like that. Does it use fuel when it's there? I don't have any more lantern fuel. Apparently I'm out. My lantern, it doesn't light anything anymore, so I must be out of fuel or something. Wait, no, it's lit. Why wasn't it lighting before? What the heck happened? Yeah, now it's lighting up. Does it only light up when it's dark or something? No, because it's daytime. Yeah, I ran out of thick oil. Or rather, I like swam or something and it put the lantern out. I think we're good now, though. Does this use fuel? How do you turn a lantern off? Oh, please no. Bad Coral Horn. This is why you get turned into bows. Hey! Ow! Bro! Leave me alone! It's not my fault you're walking on the man-made road. He's not gonna let me go. Well, maybe he will. Down on the D-pad turns off lantern. Interesting. I'm on controller. I just gotta find my backpack. Where did I ditch you at? Here? Okay. That does not turn that off. It's left on the D-pad. Huh. Well, that's cool. So you can just have it out and turn it on and off. Then I don't need a quick slot for it. Cool. More bandits. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you can douse the lantern. I just kind of assumed it was like all other RPGs where you gotta put it away. But then they had this hook, and I was like, well, that's interesting. There's gotta be a way. Either it doesn't use fuel, which would be weird, or there's a way to turn it off. You can hang a lantern from most backpacks. I've never, and the other one I never saw it hang from the backpack. Of course, probably by that point, I don't think I really ever put it in the bag. Didn't really have a reason to. So that's probably it. I probably had it in my, like, basic backpack at the very, very beginning of the game a couple times, and that probably doesn't have a spot to hang a lantern. And then I upgraded it so that it stayed in my pouch at all times. I upgraded it by making sure it never left my pouch, because I always wanted a lantern. That's probably what happened. Was it usually stays in my pouch because you never want to be, like, fighting in the dark and not have a lantern. So I just never knew. Yeah, I figured that it would. If they have that whole thing, it's gotta do something. I can't actually imagine having a lantern dangling in front of your face like this, though, going on a long journey with this thing weighing down in front of you like that. Oh no, how will I ever afford the 3 rations? when I have like 15 more back at home. It's still winter over here. Bro, did this game start in the fall or something? It's been like many days, because before I went to Berg, I slept for a long time and I repaired everything and I sold a bunch of stuff. And how is it still winter? I want to avoid the hyenas for now. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep going this way. It's fine. Yes, I just need the crystal powder. I don't really know how the alchemist doesn't sell crystal powder, but that's fine. See, like, I'm willing to eat the cost to buy ingredients that I could otherwise make, but they don't sell that. So, despite that being like one of the most basic things, it's like, oh, it's used in a lot of alchemy. It's a base for a lot of alchemy recipes. And then they're like, oh yeah, this alchemist doesn't sell any of it. Okay. So, we're running back now. I didn't bring the alchemy kit with me because it's heavy and I was packed up on other supplies. Mostly the spikes for the traps and stuff. Yeah, I've kind of got that impression that it is seemingly random, because there are days where they sell more or less of a thing. It's cool, but yeah. Well, since I'm back in this town and I'll have a better bow, maybe I'll go explore the ruins over there. Go fight some ghosts. I just need a lot more arrows. But I'm sure there's bandits or something I can farm now. I think I got at least enough to make the crystal powder at home. I haven't been using them for anything. I made a few firestones, but that was about it. And I brought those with me. I love calling this thing the Magic Mountain. It really makes it feel like a Disney World thing. Because that's the Magic Kingdom. So like Magic Mountain sounds like it's a part of the Magic Kingdom or something. Like it kind of ruins it for me, but also in a great way. The closed beta for Outward 2 is seeming kind of rough. Oh no. They've got their work cut out for them, but they want to go into early access on July 7th. Well, that's not good. You think if they're doing beta testing that it would be in a relatively stable state, but they're doing beta testing before they're going into early access. I sort of hate early access because it's like, you used to have beta testing and alpha testing, and like, those would be closed or maybe temporarily open so that people could try it out. Like, I don't really like the idea of people playing a game in early access for like years and then it finally being It finally being like, oh yeah, now after all these years, it's complete. Like, guys, you're in... Oh, it's suddenly no longer winter. As I was talking, I just realized the grass is green again. What? When did that happen? Did it just blink out of existence? Many features do not work as intended. Yeah, that's a... How do you even have a beta test when you know as a developer? You sit down, you play your own game, and you're doing a thing, you're like, huh, that's not working like it should. How do you do that? Because what you're doing, if you're giving people really early access, hey, my campfire's finally gone. They did clean up the town while I was gone. But like, yeah, if they're gonna have this beta and it doesn't run well, you're gonna start getting negative press, and that's bad. Like, it's good to have feedback, but also, like, have your game in a good enough state that it's not gonna be negative press. They've diverted all their attention from other sources. Well, I suppose that's good then. Ah, coral horn bow. Heck yeah. I love how this thing looks. I don't think I got a bow past this. I remembered the coral horn bow as soon as I saw the recipe for it. I was like, oh yeah, that was a bow I had. But I don't think I got anything past that. I wonder what other side projects they were working on. Oh, this alpha jerky I left here. I don't remember leaving that. Same with this stuff. No wonder it's going bad. Well, probably gonna rot on me, so I might as well sell what I can. Which, it, like...
Is there something you need?
I wonder about that. Like, why, like, work on 2 other games while also working on this one? Like, they can't be that big of a studio. I don't think I have any gravel beetles. Alpha meat and a gravel beetle. I'll have to remember that. Maybe I can make this stew myself. Let's see about fighting some bandits. They've probably respawned. Give me some arrows, give me some metal scraps. I'll use some of my traps on them. I don't know if it was a mod or not, but I swear my friends and I, when we played, we farmed kind of pearl birds and got a mask that improved archery somehow. It could have been a mod though. When we last played, we played with a bunch of mods, which I hate because I don't know what the base game experience is. Like, now I'm okay. Now I know. I'm playing by myself with no mods, so I understand. But, like, it was all new to me, and we had, like, a bunch of different mods and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what is and isn't part of the game. Because they did add new armors and stuff with some of the mods. Makes you faster. Okay, so the Pearl Bird mask exists. Maybe that's how I associated it in my brain then. It doesn't make you better at archery, but it makes you faster, which kind of inherently makes archery better. And is that Pearl Bird loot, or do you have to make it? Because I swear we just farmed them until we got one. It's like a rare drop or something. But, again, they led everything. I was just kind of along for the ride, so I don't remember anything. All I remember is killing pearl birds and somehow having a mask. So... Any bandits want to respawn in the fort? Rare chance to drop. Okay. So it is just rare loot. Can't talk now. Any bandits back in here? Seems to be at least one. Oh, you know what? I probably need that to set up my traps because they're not in my pouch. Okay, let's not step on those. Neat. Free machete. And now arrows. They say sniper shot's not worth it because of the long time it takes to prep, but I kind of want to... Yeah, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. You lied to me, game. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to eat that. I have a feeling I'll be... Wow. Holy crap. What a voice crack. Holy I have a feeling that I will be returning back here quite often to farm weak enemies for arrows. Wow, my body just flat out rejected having a voice for a second. That was insane. I think I'm gonna drink water. Ah. Okay. That was, that was interesting. Oh. You. Hello. Jump shot. That did hit him. Just gonna stay in there. Don't move. Oh, yeah. I can just... Like, 3 arrows. That's nice. Which is exactly how much I make from scrapping his weapon. I'll just wait for my special skills to come back. Does the bandit lieutenant guy come back? Because he was a problem. Well, not this bandit lieutenant. The, I guess, bandit chief or whatever. Also, I kind of feel like Iron Great Hammer should give more than 1 metal scrap. Oh, it does give more than 1. It gives 2. Huh. I don't know how I missed that. I guess I just did. Cool. That's profit. Arrow, please. Armored dog. Try to avoid that if I can for now, till I get more arrows. Ooh, you're definitely an archer. What the heck? That's not what I wanted. This. Yeah, I shot the floor for that. Come on. Oh, you dodged that? Nuh-uh. Fine. Why am I dropping this? I shouldn't need to. I'll just strafe. Oh, you have no HP. You have actually 0 HP. Come here. Come here. Oh, what the heck? I forgot how to melee combat for a second. Come here. Oh, come on. I will punch you. There we go. I would like to open this. Oh, is it infinite arrows? Hang on. Arrow farm? Or are you out? Did you just use them all trying to shoot me? You probably used them all knowing this game. Aw, come on. I'll tank some damage, it's fine. Okay, let's see. Jerky. That's profit. Look at all the arrows I got. And all I did was go into a bandit camp and assert dominance. More metal scraps. Take it. Okay, the big curiosity here is, did this guy... He is back. Well, hello there. Uh-huh. We're just gonna do one of those. Oh, and there's magic. Don't do it. You don't want any of this. I am thirsty. Okay. There's the other guy. How did that miss? Okay, yeah, I kind of deserve that. What the heck? What was that? Don't have any stamina. Got it. No. Apparently he can't get crippled. Either that or he has high resistance compared to everybody else. He can dodge that. Come on. Not when he's sprinting straight at me, but when he's just walking, apparently he can dodge it. Cool. Well, this is the combat flow at the moment, because I have to wait for stamina to return anyway. Come on, dude. Sprint straight at me, and then swing, like you've been doing. Maybe he's not doing it anymore. Ow. Okay, well, he hit that one. And he hit that one, too. So much for a backstep. I know he's got reach on that thing, but holy heck. No. It doesn't help that I'm thirsty, too, so stamina's gonna be a problem. He's gonna hit me. Oh, he didn't hit me. And that sniper shot actually hit. Oh! Oh, God. I was not paying attention to immediately behind me. Miss. Miss. That hit, but does nothing for some reason. Risk it. Risk it all. Okay. Good. Cleaver halberd. I think that sells decently well, so I kind of want to keep that. Also money and a bunch of other things. Okay, pick this up. Move to bag. Padded boots. Hey, more armor. Traps. Yes. Aquamarine. That's good. Money. Yeah, thirsty, went into combat, no stamina regen buffs. Stamina's half burnt. I mean, yeah, but stamina regen anything, like, doesn't exist for me. The best thing I've got is, like, potions. And I've got water. That's basically it. Yeah. Water gives stamina regen buff. But, like, it's 0.3 per second. I can usually just dodge for a while. It's not that I don't like prepping for battles. It's that I'm pretty sure I could take that. And I did. I proved myself right. Are there any butterflies out here? I don't think so. There are bandits, though. Let's not step on the traps. Yeah, you'll find that when I play games like this, where they want you to do a lot of prep, a lot of times I'll try to brute force my way and be like, but do I actually need to do that? Because a lot of times you don't. You just gotta get good at the game. That's sort of my philosophy. What the heck? Why am I getting a bunch of messages? Hang on. Everything's fine. My mom was just texting. 6% ambush. I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor here. But it lasts a while. Okay, maybe I'll look into that, because I know how to make them. I just didn't have a use for them. I was gonna continue that story before I was replying to my mom, but so I kind of upset my friends that I played this game with when I played Monster Hunter, because they're big fans of Monster Hunter. I play Monster Hunter, and I don't really like Monster Hunter that much, honestly, but when I played it like I play Dark Souls. It's a game about learning attack patterns and dodging and all this other stuff, and they played it like a super preparer game, and apparently that's how they want you to play Monster Hunter, is by always going into a battle completely prepared. You have stamina buffs, you have health buffs, you have the right elements, you have all the things to counteract anything negative that happens to you. And my thing was, well, you can't have a negative debuff if you don't get hit. And if you die, then you just kind of start over. Whatever. Like, refresh, go into it until you learn how to battle the thing and win. And I upset one of my friends because I was like, I'm just gonna play that way. They're like, but that's not how you play Monster Hunter. Like, they weren't like super upset, but they were pretty upset. They were like, it didn't ruin our friendship, but I was like, that's not how I'm playing this game. And they're like, but that's not how you play Monster Hunter. I'm like, that's how I'm playing Monster Hunter, and I've made it to Master Rank just fine. And I stopped in Master Rank just because I got bored. I was so tired of... I played predominantly Monster Hunter World. I did play Monster Hunter Rise and made it through low rank, which is like the beginning stuff. But I got bored. Monster Hunter is a really clunky game, and the combat doesn't feel good. I don't care what the Monster Hunter fans say. I'm sorry. It does not feel good. You can get used to it, and you can learn the quirks around it, but it doesn't feel good to actually play.
Is there something you need?
Well, 75. Ooh, money. But, yeah, it just doesn't feel good to play, and, I got tired of Master Rank, because it was like, hey, those enemies you've been fighting this whole time, now it's blue. I'm like, oh, well, I've lost interest in this now. This one doesn't do fire, it does ice. This one doesn't do lightning, it does poison. It's like, uh-huh. Enemy but blue, or enemy but purple is not very entertaining to me. And they also were collectors, so they liked to play it where they were like, but I have to have every weapon from every monster and every armor set and every build. I have to have a fashion thing. I have to have all these things to make my character's whatever defenses stronger. And I was like, I get it. Like, that's a completely valid way of playing the game. It's probably the intended way of playing the game. I choose not to play it that way. I think I'm gonna put these palladium spikes in here in case I need them for something later. I can come back if I have to. Breath of the Wild is gonna spoil on me soon. Lots of linen cloth, but I think I need that for some of my trap stuff. I guess I could go like buy bread from somewhere, but I haven't I haven't found out like how to make bread because I don't think I've ever found any ingredients for it if you can make it. But bread seems to be like a staple in a ton of dishes, which makes sense. But then like it's not readily available unless you buy it, seemingly, or loot it off of a bandit, which again, I love that in video games. A bandit's carrying around half a loaf of bread, which is probably stale and not that great, and you're like, yoink, I'll be taking that now. Specialist of Enmerkar. That's the forest. Enmerkar is where I just came from. So maybe I'll learn how to make bread of the wild over there. The Legend of Zelda, Bread of the Wild. Padded boots. I have my winter boots. It's not armor, but like 6 resistance versus 5, honestly. Just, yeah, like actually, fur boots are not bad. Yeah, so I don't need
Is there
those.
something you need?
And they do have fur armor. Maybe I should look into that, because my padded armor is whatever. Or get a padded helm instead of my basic thing, but if I'm gonna spend money, maybe I do that on the fur. But I'm gonna be going somewhere warmer, I think, because I'm pretty sure they said Enmerkar Forest goes to the desert. So I don't really need warm clothing, especially now that winter's over.
Hey there!
Is there anything I really want? Consumable item, astral potion, incendiary charges, nerve gas. Not particularly. Hell yeah! What's going on? The delay. Whoops. Have you been playing Paralives too much? There is no too much. I added 3 new Gracie emotes. There are now a total of 4. What? How does a bird slowly strafing to the left make me miss? Neat. Okay. Perfection has been achieved. I will have to add some animated Gracie emotes. I'll try to get a picture of her like mid-yawn or something, and then I can animate that and turn it into a GIF or something. So it'll look like she's screaming, but she's not. Please don't move. Please don't move. Okay. You can easily do shake effects like that on Twitch itself. Maybe. It depends on how I want to animate it. I thought about doing the shake effect like that. It's common. It's Twitch standard. So, it's probably one that I'll add. But I also can animate some things in DaVinci Resolve, simple things. So if I want to do, like, some sort of fade out thing or some, I don't know, lightning strike thing, I could do that. No, I mean maybe as in maybe I'll do it. Not maybe that you can do it on Twitch. I mean maybe I will do that. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Like I think I want at least one emote to be that way. But I might also make my own custom animated one. Because I actually enjoy using DaVinci Resolve. Though I am procrastinating a little bit on my Subnautica video that I need to publish. I was working on it yesterday and kinda got distracted making Gracie emotes instead. And then I played Destiny 2 and was farming a dungeon with my friends. And didn't end up making much progress all night. And now today I'm pretty busy. You never use DaVinci Resolve, not sure where to start. Well, using any video editing program is a lot. It's a lot to pick up. The only reason why I was able to, I think, get DaVinci Resolve right off the bat is because I had used many other programs before, and they're all pretty similar in how they do things. It's kind of like image editing. Like, you use Microsoft Paint, and then you might go to paint.net, which is just, you know, better paint. And then you might go into, like, you know, something a little bit more advanced than that. I don't even know what the middle ground is. And then you get into, like, GIMP and Photoshop, where it's, like, crazy stuff. Hyper advanced editing, recoloring things, AI upscaling, like a bunch of stuff that you could do. Clone Stamp is already a thing that you can do in other editors, but like their stuff will have like 6 different versions of clone stamping. It's all like you start out at somewhere. So for me, I was able to get it pretty easily. The big thing, I guess, if you really wanted to get into video editing and you really want to use DaVinci, which I would recommend because it's free and really good and professional. I think Markiplier edited most of his Iron Lung movie in DaVinci Resolve. It is meant to be used for movie production. And it's not behind many paywalls. There are some paywalls, but like most of it is free, and then there's some like advanced things that are probably really nice. And if you do pay for it, which I wouldn't recommend anytime soon, it's like a big payment. It's like $700, but you own it forever. There's no subscription stuff. So you can kind of, you know, get it once and use it forever and have all those awesome features, and it's really nice. But I didn't pay for that. I just used the free version. If you do get into it, though, I recommend basically sticking to the edit page. There's a cut page, Fusion, Fairlight, and I think like a media page or something like that. There's basically tabs 1 and 2 I never use. I stay on tab 3, which is the edit page, I think. And then you like Fusion is where they get into all the animations, and Fairlight is where they get into audio. Oh, there is one more. One more. There's one more for color editing. I don't think this is the right exit out of here. Yes, that was last night. The Tarzan maneuver. Yeah, this is Hollow Marsh. I don't want to be here. The Tarzan maneuver thing in my shorts. That was from last night. We ran that encounter of that dungeon. I had 18 clears of that dungeon before we started farming it, because I'm trying to get a weapon that drops from it. And we farmed that encounter 13 times or something last night. I still didn't get the weapon. We got it down, so we were clearing that thing in under 9 minutes. We farmed for a long time, and just, I didn't get the thing, which was disappointing, but oh well. That's sort of the fun of a looter game, though, is you sit around with your friends and you do stupid stuff and grind out stuff until you get the magic item. And it's not going away anytime soon. I can do it again tonight or tomorrow or over the weekend. It doesn't really matter. It will always be there. I just trying to get the thing, because there's more steps you got to do after you get it. You don't have to, but like in that game there's like weapons, and then there's different tiers of weapons, and so I'm going for the rarest tier of weapon, and then all the really rare tiers of weapons have a special add-on thing that you can earn, which enhances it even further. And so it's like I'm going for the weapon and for the add-on thing, but I need to have the weapon first before I can get the add-on thing. So, and we're all kind of coming back and playing it because Destiny 2 is shutting down. Like, the game will be up, but there's no more updates for it. It will essentially be a live game, but be minuscule amounts of players. Which has been kind of dead for a while. There's been like 10,000 players, and that's really low for Destiny. But technically Destiny 1 is still up. There's really nobody playing, but that game came out in 2014 and was exclusive to consoles. Old consoles. Xbox 360 and like original Xbox One era. And they still have the servers up for that. You can log in and play it. It's just there's nobody on. And that's sort of the problem, is Destiny is an MMO. So having very few people to actually play your MMO it makes the MMO not feel very massive. That's the fun of playing those, is seeing all these people like going and doing activities and you wanting to go do the activities with them or whatever. Ghost is going to be resistant to arrows. I'll just drop this for now. I love that ghosts can dodge. Spectral being needs to move out of the way of an arrow. Ow. How did that hit me? Still play Rift. It's got like 400 people online daily at most. Yeah. It's not like a bad game or anything, you know. It's had its ups and downs for sure, but at its core, the gameplay of Destiny is incredibly fun. Best first-person shooter I've ever played. Hands down. But It's just not what it was. Which is disappointing. Because at its peak, people couldn't stop playing it. And it really, it was mismanagement. The actual game is fine. Like, it's fun to play. It's that they didn't have any direction of where to go with it that was sad. Yes, I figured they would be resistant to physical damage, but I didn't want him on this road anymore. I skipped him the first time, and I didn't know what he dropped, so I figured, what the heck? Why not? Oh, hello. You're another ghost that I will not be dealing with. You can stay on the road. I don't have ammo for you. Come on, game. Let me up. I'm right here. There we go. Another ghost. Yeah, so that was the bit of news in my gaming sphere is, you know, they announced last Thursday, so about a week ago, that Destiny 2 was not getting any more updates, and that's kind of sad. And the main problem, like I was saying, is that they just don't have any direction. People want to play Destiny. It's not a bad game to play. It's just they finished like a story they have been trying to tell for like 12 years or 11 years. An entire saga they closed the book on. And people were like, great. It took you 2 games to get through this entire saga, and it took over a decade to do. Awesome. And they were like, all right, so we're kind of expecting, now that you've had 10 years to work on this and tell the story, and there were some issues with some of the launches, but for the most part, for 10 years, Destiny had really good content. And then people were like, so what's next? And they're like, well, we're going to continue making Destiny 2 content. We're like, okay, we kind of expected Destiny 3, maybe? Like a updated modern version, because Destiny 2 itself is like 7 years old. Maybe 8 years old. And so a lot of the stuff that they built 8 years ago that's still a core part of the game doesn't function very well with the new stuff that they're adding in the game. They would frequently tell the players in various updates, they're like, yeah, we're really trying to give you this thing, but the systems we have in place won't allow it. And when you start talking about that, that's when you have to be like, oh, maybe it's time for another, like, sequel game. And so their problem really came into their own stuff was restricting them from expanding. And when they finished the saga, it would have been a great time for them to tell us, like, that they were working on another game, and they weren't. But everybody was like, all right, we'll give you a shot. Like, show us what's up. What we're gonna do next, and they did. And then the content that they released was okay, but it wasn't the best. And then they started working on Marathon, and they were telling players, in like, Marathon's development won't affect Destiny, but also, by the way, we're gonna have to delay this expansion. And then they announced that they weren't gonna be making more content. Very sad.
What can I do for you?
Do I want to learn Piercing Shot? Inflicts extreme bleeding. That seems like it could be nice, but I don't want to learn the chain skill right now. I want to see what's out there before I commit to chain skills.
Hey there.
I'm not gonna see everything. I get 3, but I do want to see more of what's out there.
How can I help you?
So this lady is story stuff. She's the mayor of the town that you're coming from, but I know the quest line splits between her daughter, and your sailor friend guy. And I'm not sure who I want to follow. And I don't know if I really want to leave this region, because I haven't really explored this area thoroughly. But I do want to kind of continue a quest line, because I need to, like... I want more options available. I want to, like, you know, maybe... I don't know, if there's a house for sale, be able to buy one of those. Or if there's, like, a different series of side quests. Like, hey, go clear out this bandit camp and we'll pay you money. Like, I would love to do something like that, rather than just run around and kill things myself until I'm bored. But I don't want to follow her quest exactly. You buy a house, but only if you join their faction in town. That makes sense. Why would you... Why would you have this really cool area that's flooded? Like, don't have your walkway flood like that, I guess.
What can I do for you?
Time is money, never waste it. I want to train with you. Spell? Quite helpful in the ghost-filled region, the Mist Boon. It will protect you from ghostly or ethereal attacks. And make your own ethereal damage more powerful. But I don't have ethereal damage. Hello? So that's, interesting. I need to be able to do more stuff like that, but I don't have any skills or bows or anything that help me do that type of damage yet. It is locked. Okay. Kind of figured. Any snooping? Can't read any books. I guess we'll just take all that so I can sell it up top. It's not that it's a bad deal, I just don't want to... I don't know if I want to spend the money. I have 178 silver on me. Maybe I'll get to, like, 200. And then, I I want to, like, keep looking around for things. Like, maybe I can make the horror bow at some point, but I need to buy something, you know, or there's other skills. There's a lot of things that you can learn. But it's like, you know, 50 to 100 silver to learn these things. I'm not against learning them, and they are kind of scattered, so it can be hard to remember what each person gives you, for sure. But it's more a matter of, since it's hard for me to, like, fight things right now, and I don't plan on fighting ghosts right now. This area has ghosts. And I'll try to remember that when I want to fight ghosts, I should go talk to that guy. But if I see a ghost, I'm gonna mostly run away, now knowing what they do.
How can I help you?
I think you need a book to do rune magic. Yeah, you need a lexicon, which you get... I know I could buy one at the alchemist in the other town. But these are all combo effects by casting other runes. Mana increased. Yeah, don't need a lexicon. That could be kind of cool if you get into runes. I feel like runes could be powerful for me, trying to be an archer. Could get into, like, setting traps. But I know nothing about magic at the moment, and don't have a reliable way of farming materials that restore magic. So I don't want to get into it too much. And then this guy...
Listen.
Mace infusion technique. Negates enemy's elemental attack and imbues your mace with it. Doesn't even require mana. That's cool. That's awesome. But I'm an archer.
This worries me.
Dagger. Yeah, let's sell... This alpha sandwich is going bad. I gotta get rid of that. Rune magic is good. It's like the easy mode for the game. Good to know. Free money, okay. Pungent paste. Ooh. It means you don't have to rest. Did a deathless run with rune magic on accident. Ooh. That seems like fun. I mean, it is entirely possible, I guess, that I just continue. I leave the forest and push on and see what other trainers are there and then come back. Note that campfires don't run out of fuel, so they don't go out. Except when you sleep, then they do go out. Okay, so this takes me to the marsh, this takes me to Abrasar, and this takes me to the Caldera. I think Abrasar might be the desert. Of which case I need to go back through Berg. But what is this? Windmill and fort. Was trying to avoid death, obviously, but didn't do the run with the intention of getting the achievement. That's fun. See, I think I will come back and play this game in the future, for sure, because there's so many different build options. I love replayability like that. You can't go there. Okay. So, it'd be up here, I guess? Yeah, okay. Also water. Whoops. I keep forgetting to actually make sure I'm hydrated. Okay, so if this is correct, then out here should be something. A fort and a windmill? If there are ghosts, though, I'm leaving. Room magic has projectile attacks, defense buff, self-heal, big exploding magic, landmine, summonable magic sword. It's everything. That sounds like everything. Jeez. I think room magic would be really fun when I get into magic. Because I think I'm gonna go for that magic archer build. Because there is something to be said about having to worry about all these arrows and like all this extra stuff and not being able to make like poison or fire arrows or stuff. Not yet anyway. Oh, hello, you're a bandit. Do I battle you? I mean, you are money if I can hit you. That's the wrong button. Take the cripple shot. I wonder what the dodge timing is while wearing a pack. You gotta be able to. I would think anyway. You look like you might have a bow. Which means you might have some arrows. Which means you're mine. You didn't have a bow. You're one of the rogue bandits, but I was really hoping that you would also have a bow. Nice. You don't get iframes at all when wearing a pack. Interesting. I just assumed it was less iframes. And there's a ghost. Okay, so we won't be going all the way that way. Does the windmill have anything special? Not really. Ghost plant, which that sells decently well. Getting a lot of the ochre beetles. Well, I think maybe we'll run around outside and we'll see what we can find here, but I think I'm gonna head to the next area, if only just to see what it's like. I gotta find new enemies and new things to fight and new loot to get. I gotta explore. I didn't explore quite all of it. I did do quite a bit of it, but I didn't explore literally everything. There are a couple things I missed, but I don't really want to go back there right now. There's just not a lot of, like... There's not a lot of things for me that seem to be, like, very good. Like, there's no trainers with bow skills. I only got those when I got here. I got the better bow upgrades when I got here. There might be a hidden bow recipe somewhere, but the only place that I have really left to search, other than the area that does corruption, is one of the, like...
What can I do for you?
Ruined, like,
me.
fort things. And that had ghosts in it, and I can't deal with ghosts very well. That's part of the reason why I want to move on, is because I'm trying to see if I can, like, find more elemental things. And I do very well against bandits. I'm fine on bandits. Humans, no problem. But oh, I should have eaten the alpha sandwich. That's fine. I can still eat it, I guess. But the non-humans are kind of the problem. There's another trainer, but you didn't want to go through the spooky ghost dungeon. Yeah, because I can't fight ghosts. I saw on the map there was more stuff there. I just don't want to fight ghosts, because I can't fight ghosts very well. So, I'm going to keep exploring until I figure out a way to deal with that type of stuff. I went out the wrong door again. And once I have a better method of dealing with, like, ghost enemies or non-humans, then I will definitely go back. I'm not gonna do it. There's a lot to explore and a lot to find, and that's where my house is, and 400 silver, so eventually I'll go back, for sure. I don't expect there to be a lot of elemental damage for a bow. I don't necessarily need to do elemental damage. Just have better options. Right now, I don't even have good options for healing. There's foods I don't know how to make that seem to do an okay job. There's like magic, I'm assuming, but, you know, don't know any of that magic. There's, you know, like, I don't have good armor. I'm still wearing, like, a cloth hood I found, because I haven't found anything that's actually, like, decent. I know I can make, like, a leather thing, but that's just gonna get immediately outclassed the moment I go into a new area. Like this. I'm sure this area has much better armor. So I'm, like, of the opinion that, not that I need to rush to the end or anything like that, but I'm kind of the opinion that if I explore more, I'll find things that kind of make up for my faults, and then I'll be able to go back a little bit stronger with more options. Because in terms of, like, healing right now that I can readily and easily make, it's like, eat some jerky, and, crap, I don't mean to keep turning that on. It's like, eat some jerky and I don't want to go that way. Is there not a path over here? Did I miss a turn, or is it further up ahead yet? Make some jerky or make some bandages. That's basically it. Neither of which are very good. They don't need to be amazing. I don't need, like, the world's best healing. But I'd like to see what's available before I go engage with enemies that I can't really fight very well. When I picked archery as my main thing, I kind of already knew that I was going to be making this far more difficult on me than I needed to. There are certain things I can just, like, feel in a game when I play it, and there's, like, archery's kind of one of the things where I can kind of tell how complicated a system's going to be. Based off of how much the game actually pays attention to that, like, weapon type. So the simple fact that I found, like, 10 different types of melee weapons and no new bows in an area was like, yeah, archery's not the focus. Because if archery was more important, there would be, like, archery skills that you could learn early on. There would be different kinds of bows and different recipes and stuff. Alpha sandwich has rotted. Fine. Water. Because it warm. Nomad's Oasis. Where am I? I'm down here. Okay. Welcome to the desert. Yeah, I've tried using Spark a couple times and I realized I, like, need to build into that. And I've seen, like, different mage armor and stuff that can help with that. I'm just, like, not heavily investing in anything until I see, like, a build that I want to go for. Magic Archer is kind of the thing I want to do, but there's so much magic. Like, that guy had rune magic. I don't know what rune magic is. You told me what it is, but, like, I don't know what it is. So, rather than invest, and that also means, like, you have to have a lexicon, and the lexicon goes in your offhand, which seemingly the bow goes in your offhand, because it's not in the right hand, it's in your left hand. And it's kind of like a two-handed weapon, but, like, it occupies the same hand when not in use as a shield. So does the lantern. So I'm sort of under the assumption that, you know, like, having to have the lexicon for the rune magic and not having any magic gear means rune magic wouldn't be very good for me right now. And I would have to go, you know, farm things out and get a bunch of money to buy all the magic gear and then buy the lexicon and get all the skills for rune magic, which is like spending, you know, hours of the game. Ooh, hello. Nope. You're a mantis. You looked like ore, which I think is the point. I've dealt with one of you before, though. So I can fight you if I need to, but I'm gonna refuse. This is as far as I made it with my friends. We made it into Levant, and that was... I remember crossing this desert doing basically exactly what I'm doing now. It's hot, and we just booked it straight for the town. I knew that it would limit my options when I chose archery, just like I said, because of how the game didn't really use it much. It didn't talk about it much. Like, in a game like Skyrim doesn't even have the best archery, but that game does. Even in the beginning, it's like, hey, there's a guard and he hasn't seen us yet. you can walk up and you can sneak attack him, or if you have a bow, hit him from range. And so they'll like, they encourage you to use a bow because they have bow mechanics that are really well thought out in that game. It's not amazing. It's basically sneak and shoot arrow and maybe apply a poison before it. I don't think I can go up this way, so I gotta go this way. But like, they do encourage it, so they did think a little bit about archery being a core component of their game. Skyrim's combat in general isn't very great. It's just, it's basic combat. It's decent at what it does, but it's not ever supposed to be mechanically heavy. So even, you know, even melee weapons feel a bit simple in that game. So archery feeling simple just means it feels kind of on par with everything else. And at the end of the day, a stealth archer is a really good build in Skyrim. So, you know, it's like, that's how you can tell when a game is thinking about that type of stuff, versus in this game where they gave me like a skill for a weapon I had equipped immediately, which happened to be an axe, then simple bows and arrows, but never really had me do anything with them, and never gave me other options for bows or arrows, other than random poison arrows that I found somewhere, and I can't even tell you where. It's like, that's when you know, when you go through the whole beginning area and you haven't seen anything, that it's not a weapon that you're focusing into. But I'm a bow person. I like bows, so I deal with it. Even in a game like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, games that are known for its combat, their bow combat is kind of terrible. So there's Izan, if I want to talk to him. I'm at the Alchemist. I don't know who any of these... Pigeon Eye, that sounds like an archer. Maybe. It was behind the Alchemist. So back here somewhere, maybe. Is there like a... slums? Yeah, okay. And now I'm gonna need cooling armor because I'm in the desert. Marcus. Okay, so that's Marcus. So Pigeon Eye is the other way. There's a rogue trainer. Well, Marcus, what do you have?
What's now?
Short strike with lethal twist, lasting pain on the victim, useful to shank someone who owes you money. Daggers. Okay, that's probably a dagger skill or a sword skill. Not bad. Personally, I love pistols. They're one shot per load, but no one said you can't carry like 6 pistols. Exactly. Which I might get into pistols, but I just like bows in my games. There's a simplicity to the bow and arrow that just, I don't know, scratches that freaking like ancient human brain that I just really like. Hello,
what
Sticks.
Can I do for you?
Okay, so you teach rogue skills. Pressure plate training enables you to deploy complex pressure plate traps. These traps are primarily armed with charges. Okay. So I need that. Sweep kick. Will knock down target. Afflicted by confusion status effect. Backstab, I already know. Opportunist stab. Feather dodge. Lowers your stamina cost by dodging by 50% and allows you to dodge unimpeded even when wearing a backpack. See? That's one that I want. I don't really care about probably the rest of these too much. Parrying, stealth training. Pressure plate expertise. Increases power of pressure plate traps. Allows the reuse of pressure plates after they have been triggered, though they must be rearmed with another charge or compatible item. Here's that skill you were talking about. See, now knowing this guy I'm gonna buy everything from. I don't have the money for it, but I'm absolutely going to get these skills because it's part of my build. Bows are more of a tool in Souls games. They're not bad if you know where this... Yeah. No, exactly. Like, yeah, we got to get this immediately because I have a pressure plate, so I need to be able to do that. I need more money, though, for the other stuff, which I will definitely farm and invest in. Yeah, bows are more of a tool in a Souls game. I did an entire Elden Ring playthrough using only bows, including the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, which is really difficult. It took me a long time to do, but, like, it was fun in its own way. Was it good? No. Because it really comes down to, inflicting status effects like poison all the time.
You look like you've been around. Spare a few silver, mate? I see it all from up here. The good, the bad.
Should I give this guy some money?
You look like you've been around. Spare a few silver, mate?
Am I feeling generous? I kind of need my money to learn the skills, but also, like, you can make money fairly easily. 40's a lot. A lot for me right now.
You look like you've been around. Spare a few silver, mate?
Sure, whatever.
Thanks a bunch. I see people over here. You look like you've been around.
I'm not giving
Spare
you more
a
money.
few silver?
Not
mate?
yet. Just a few silver, you know, most of what I... a good chunk of what I had. It is for a good cause. Probably not. But you know what? Maybe later, when money is not a problem. Baron Montgomery.
Hello.
Listen. Oh boy. Want to buy something?
Ah, so he can craft these armor sets. That's kind of cool. And craft equipment from Hackmanite or Sar Stones. Okay.
Listen. Oh boy.
There's the Steel Saber. There's a nice dagger. Now we're getting into the pistols. Oh god. Expensive. Mana cost down, damage bonus increase, poison resistance. Seems to be fire resist. Ash armor. Like, this is just good stuff. Ash boots. Big box. Protection 2. Yeah, it's armor just having this. That's funny. Traps. Assassin Claymore, Assassin Sword, Beast Golem Axe. Hey, see, I have Beast Golem Fangs at my house in the other city, but whatever. I can learn how to make that. Beast Golem Halberd. Golem Rapier. Manticore Dagger. Ooh. Thorny Spear, Thorny Claymore, Obsidian Mace, Obsidian Great Mace, Mantis Great Pick. Palladium Wristband. Iron Spikes. See, there's stuff. Could definitely work with this. Because there's a war between those two, the prices are increased. Interesting.
Can I help you? This worries me.
Bitter spicy tea. Bread of the wild. Can learn how to cook that. Cactus pie, dried mushroom bar, jerky, already know. Spiny meringue. Okay. Thorny desert with high health and stamina restorative properties also helps against the sun when eaten. Probably nice. Cool.
Want to buy? Oh boy.
Desert veil for hot weather defense, desert tunic, black worker boots, desert boots, lanterns, ice flame torch. Right, I do have one of those. Alchemist backpack slows down the decay of the food you have. That's cool. Trader backpack with 100 capacity. Slows you down by 10%, okay. Mage tent. Firestone, tea. Ice flame torch already have. Chitin desert tunic. Neat. Okay. Mercenary trainer. A tailor. There's the shopkeeper. So up here should be the mercenary trainer or whatever. Double-edged sword because you get more money.
What
for
can
selling
I
stuff.
do
Nice.
for you?
Shield, Blood Bullet, Marathoner. Okay, that could be nice. Swift Foot, movement speed increased. That would negate the backpack. Armor training, stamina movement penalties when wearing armor. Repair your equipment 50% faster. Shatter Bullets and Frost Bullet. Interesting. See, like, those could be good. Speed. Why is my lantern on? I keep turning that on by accident.
What?
Tailor. Considering I haven't seen a tailor yet, I'm kind of curious.
Yes. This worries me.
Train. Give yourself the boon of warmth. Gives you resistance to flames and heat while increasing the damage your own flames do. That's not bad.
Yes. This worries me.
Stamina cost minus 15%. Coral Horn Mask is mana cost. We already saw that. Yeah, not bad. Expensive, but like, I can probably deal with that. taking that for sure. You can't play chess with any of the people here. There's my buddy. What's up, dude? I'm gonna walk right past you. Can you imagine, like, you're waiting for your friend, you see him, and he just, like, skips you entirely? He's like, nah, man, I'm gonna explore the city. Cactus pie, poison rag, desert boots. Hey, I didn't have to buy anything. A little bit of heat resistance, we'll take it. Also, I should probably learn this thing. Red jewel meat, cactus fruit, salt, and something else. Manual recipe meat of any kind. That doesn't actually seem that bad. Allowing one to run fast and without pause. Nice.
You made it! Welcome, my friend, to the heroic kingdom of Levant.
So, option, he doesn't tell me anything. I could just say join. I don't have any options. He doesn't tell me anything about it. Just join. Join the Hero Kingdom. Join the Blue Chamber. Hollowed Marsh. Join a faction. Innkeepers can give you directions. Do the innkeepers actually, like, tell me anything about these factions?
Something on your mind?
I'd like to talk.
Don't tell anyone, but...
We've come at a difficult time. The slums are packed, bursting full of new people, and we're dealing with increasing bandit raids. Holy mission.
I wonder.
Yeah, that's in the swamp, is it not? If this sounds nasty to you, just don't go that way. Go a different way. Well, I mean, I gotta progress a quest at some point, and I'm gonna be here for a while, so I guess I'm joining Levant, because, I'm probably gonna be here.
You made it! Good to hear. We could always use someone who knows what they're doing.
You'll need someone with high stats to vouch for you if you want to stay. We're facing overpopulation crisis. We need to be sure new people are actually useful. You should try Serene. Should prove you if you can help our army. We can always make a deal with Sir Montgomery, the Baron of the Slums. Outside his manor. Okay, well, he's Baron of the Slums. Probably don't want that. Unless I get some favoritism from the slum people. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a roguish character.
A new refugee, Well, so long as you pay your dues, you're welcome to stay. Listen up.
I'll vouch for you and give you a place to stay. That's a better deal than a lot of people can hope for these days. Cool, but like... what's your deal?
Oh, wonderful. Another mouth to feed. Show me that you're a mage and I'll give you my approval. got a job for you.
Did that. Okay, well, how do I show you that I'm a mage? Because I definitely have magic. You'll do. If you can survive that, yeah, okay,
I'll
you're not
vouch for
some homeless
you on
rabbit,
behalf of
you.
11th Army. You've earned this.
I got a pistol and free money. Learn how to make bullets. Heck yeah. And I didn't have to do anything.
Listen close.
Introduce yourself to the royal family. Cool. First of all, how one make bullet, because that seems interesting. Thick oil and iron scrap, easy enough. Neat. I also got a pistol. Which I'm not against, but I will need a house to store things. Hello, royal family. Fancy shield, fancy spear.
How can I help you? Use your ears.
But we talked to Queen
Your
first.
face isn't familiar to me. Welcome to the heroic kingdom.
Nice speaking with you.
Oh, he also talks, okay.
We are constantly under threat. If you can help us, then will you pledge your service to the ideals of the heroic kingdom of Levant? To help us create a place where humankind can do more than just survive.
Sure, you know what? Am I certain I wish to pledge? Well, I'm never certain. This is my first playthrough, but yeah, okay.
Excellent. The heroic kingdom of Levant is happy to have you, citizen.
Yay. All right. What's up, bro?
What?
Try a few days in the meantime. Okay, cool. Take a few days. I could use a house. At least know how to get a house. This guy said 200 silver, but that was to vouch for me.
Farewell. Farewell.
I feel like maybe I should have sided with him or talked to him instead, but this was free.
Want to buy something? Oh boy.
Sure.
Hey there.
Alright, well. Let's get a drink and then get some water. Right in the middle of the street is good. I love the hobo life that you get to live in this game. Very fun. Okay. Thirsty. Okay, before I go out on an adventure, let me take a small break. I gotta use the restroom in real life. Be right back. Okay. Let me turn on the webcam. Awesome. While I was gone, I got a package delivered, and I got a new seat cushion. This chair is really nice, the chair that I have, but the bottom seat kind of lost all the cushion, and it's been bothering my tailbone for a while. So now I got a seat cushion, and oh my god, does that feel way better now. So, now, back to gaming. The only unfortunate part about this is I kind of need to end stream soon. I'm thinking in the next half an hour, maybe. Because I've got D&D tonight. I've got to plan the final session out. Get the map done. All the fun stuff with being a DM. I don't have the map done yet. But I gotta do that. Gotta clean the house. Gotta do a bunch of stuff. So, but yeah. But it'll be our last D&D session, I think, unless something crazy happens tonight. It'll be the last one that we do for a little while. There's a bunch of stuff happening in people's lives right now. The big thing is that a couple of them are looking at getting new jobs. So, of our 5-person group, 2 of them are... One's potentially moving to Chicago, which is nowhere near me. And then another one is trying to become an electrician because he's tired of dealing with all the stupid job stuff that people have to deal with right now. Like the never hearing back on resumes and stuff. Figured he'd just get into trades, which is rough, but pays well. So, which I respect a ton, so... but yeah, with some changes in people's lives coming up, we're thinking about switching away from Wednesdays anyway. Which means that my stream schedule may adjust some more. We're thinking Mondays, but that means I can't stream Monday nights like I normally do, so maybe I'll do early Monday and Wednesday, or maybe I'll just make my schedules earlier in the day. I don't know. But for now, what I do know is this bug is getting an arrow. And that did good damage. Pretty happy with that. We can ditch the bag. Wrong bug. No. I want the other bug. Okay, decent damage there. Oh, that's not what I want. The battle music for this region's kind of neat. I'll be taking... Oh, I'll look at that later. I'm a little warm. I'm gonna pick this up. I got food that can help. Just gotta get up here away from the bug for a second. Ah, it got me anyway. That's fine. Eat the food and go! This seat cushion is really nice, honestly. I can't get over how stiff it's been. I've put like a couple blankets under my butt for the past week or so. I put a pillow on top of those. Oh, wow. This feels really good. I can't. I'm not even saying that this particular cushion is an amazing brand or something. I honestly don't know. Never heard of it before. But I can appreciate my butt not hurting anymore. So. Assassin bug. Okay, that's what these things are. So, okay, let's move arrows out of backpack into pocket, because that seems to be the best spot to put those. I think, if I'm just looking at this right. Maybe not. Whatever, that's fine. We'll just have to move stuff from here to bag. Assassin tongue. Venomous tongue of giant insect. Venomous? Well, I'm sure glad I didn't get poisoned. Living the true archer life. Only arrows. Short purple cacti have fruits that you can pick for hot weather defense. I will need to look into that. Also drink water. Salt. Bird. Wow, that didn't actually do that much. Come back here, bird. You're just running to a spot you can't get away. Jewel bird. Hey, there's the jewel bird meat. Ah, more of those, beast things. I am very hot. So don't get hit and watch stamina quite a bit. Got it. My hot weather resistance has declined. Yeah, the greasy ferns are worth a bit, which I'm surprised. But that's why I've been picking them. And these don't have anything, okay. Uh-huh. I'm gonna Something fighting something else? If I had to guess, I'm in the walled garden. Maybe. That seems to be right. Ooh. I don't think I want to fight you, big guy. Stamina being a problem. I don't think I want to fight you right now. I mean, I do. It'd be one heck of a battle, but I'm not sure I can win. No shame in losing that fight. He's tough. Oh, but I really want to... I gotta see how much damage I can do. I gotta have, like, a... That did nothing. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not yet. I'll come back way more prepared in the future, where I have, like, hot weather armor and stuff, and don't have to worry about stamina, but that is not a fight I will be winning. I didn't expect to do a lot of damage, since he seems to be metal, and arrows are... good against fleshy things, not robots. Should probably get back to town. I don't know what happens when my bar hits max, but I have a bad feeling it's like die. So let's get back. And that's a rock mantis thing. Maybe I can fight you. No, that's ore. That's a rock mantis thing. Which I have a much better weapon now. Though I fought the last one with melee, so we'll see. Wake up. Oh yeah, I can take you. Oh, what the? Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. Really? Maxing it out really does kill you. I really thought that you would, like, take health damage, not just flat out die. Well, now. I'm in the walled garden. Well, at least I know where I am. You flat out die. Good to know. Really expected to start taking damage. That's why I fought the mantis. Not die. But, we'll take it. We'll take it. Well, in other news, I can be out here fighting things for a little bit longer. Hot weather defense, because I passed out. I guess. The mantis isn't here anymore. I figured that's why I started heading back to town, that something bad was gonna happen, and I was like, I can fight this thing. Even if I start taking a little damage, I'll be fine. Eh. I was gonna go back to the city anyway and sleep and rest and water and all that other fun stuff. They always travel in pairs. Hey, yeah, that wasn't close enough at all. Yeah, that's right. Stay over there. Let's see if we can get some pain inflicted on you. Like that, and then we'll get some... Ow. Get some range, and then sniper shot. Yeah. Good. Coral Horn Bow was absolutely the investment I needed. Now we'll just see about the loot that I have. Didn't get kidnapped by desert bandits who trying to ransom your belongings back to you. Lucky me. I would hope that there's some kind of built-in, like, I don't know, like, mercy thing for the first couple of times you die, because it's a new region, new enemies, whatever, but maybe not.
Can I help you? This worries me.
Desert Khopesh, ooh. Elite Desert Tunic. Expensive as hell. What was the thing? Any meat... that was cooking, though. I need to make a fire. Y'all got a town tree? Yeah, there's a tree over here I can loot from. There are lost scenarios that change depending on your faction. That's pretty neat. I guess I just live in this corner now. And I could probably leave my tent in town for a while. I don't have to have it here. Carry weight hasn't been an issue since I got the upgraded pack, though. Oh, that's still too close. Man, that fire puts out a lot of heat. Okay. And over here, I guess. Travel ration. Don't have cactus fruit, but I could buy that. And any meat. Not a lot of meat-bearing things out here. Let's see if you have.
Can I help?
anything I want.
This worries me.
He does have cactus fruit for 5. He doesn't sell any meat other than jerky, which I have. If jerky counts as meat, which I would assume it does, then we'll make some of this. Kind of figured the jewel bird was the only thing, and that's a special meat, so I don't want to use more of it than I have to right now. I hope this works. Nope, it didn't. Okay, so... Wow, jerky doesn't count as meat. It counts as meat for other things, but not meat now. Fine. It's fine, there are other jewel birds. But yeah, a bit disappointing. Yep, you just put your food slop at somebody else's door. They got a cat or something who wants it, I'm sure.
Want to buy? Oh boy.
18 for these. That's nice. $11 for the greasy ferns and the insect husks. Not bad. Well, let's sleep, I guess. I will need more arrows, for sure. I need to be using more of my traps too. I wonder how much the blacksmith will charge me for arrows.
Listen, oh boy.
4? Ooh. Warbow is 1750. Ooh, man. Expensive. That's fine. So, what I'm thinking... I'm thinking I go learn a couple skills from the slums if I can here. Anything in here? Well, raw alpha meat. Well, that would have been nice for any meat. I could just stay there, I guess. It's not rotting. Okay.
What can I do for you?
500. I don't have 500. And I don't think I need the other stabs. So, feather dodge seems to be nice. Like, unimpeded while wearing a backpack. That is amazing. So probably what I should do is go farm a little bit more outside, and then try to sell everything I can, and buy that, then head back to the forest and farm some more stuff over there where the weather's not as bad and I don't have to worry as much. That's kind of my general thought. But I need some... Okay, yeah, he's dead. I was gonna say. I don't have many arrows. And I can't make many arrows. Who are you? Yeah, those stones are worth quite a bit. And Hackmanite, the guy said he could make armor here with it, so that's also something that I should be potentially going and getting. But I want to learn the dodging rolling skill before I go back, because that seems pretty crucial to my character's overall, like, movement. Since I'm an archer, having to take off the backpack just to roll all the time, since rolling is a huge thing for me, since I don't have a shield. Another pressure plate trap. Hey, we'll take that. And I want to get the pressure plate skill, but that's going to be a while yet. Hello, Mantis. Wait, you're the one I fought before? What are you doing over here? Aw, no! I hit the ground. Are you kidding me? Can I at least get the arrow back? Probably not. Snipe. It's fine. Gotta wait for another snipe. Right here. Yeah, there we go. I have a feeling the Mantis Claw will do quite a bit for money. But now I'm down to basically nothing in terms of arrows. But there is a loot crate out here. Iron spikes. Oh, hello. I definitely don't have enough arrows to deal with you. But the bug, I can probably do some traps. If I just deploy... do a pressure plate trap if I can. Doesn't look like I can right now. Do more tripwire, I guess. One more tripwire. That should give me a huge advantage, and then I could probably go from there. Hello, bug. Ignore me. Bug, hello. Come get me. Hit the spikes. There we go. Hit the spikes. Hit the spikes. You gotta hit one more set of spikes, buddy. That's why we're here. There we go. Didn't do as much damage as I had hoped, but that did do some damage. 5 arrows can probably deal with him. Hit that one. I'll cripple him and slow him down. And then come over here. Oh, Mantis! Oh, Mantis! Oh, Mantis! Why are you here? Hi. I'm a little busy. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Need one good sniper shot on the Mantis. I think I can take him. Need just a little bit more range. Okay, that should be good. Oh, really close. Really close. Kinda need that arrow, though. Dang. Okay, goodbye, Mantis. Hopefully I can loot an arrow from him. I did get one. We'll take the sniper shot. Yeah, good enough. Cool. Now, where did I leave my backpack? Over there. Hive men, very dangerous. Oh boy, that sounds like fun. I think there's a bug in the game. Yes. Definitely. There are multiple bugs with this game. In this game. Can't believe they didn't playtest it. Cute little weevil. Except, wants to eat my face. Has a toxic proboscis. I don't think cute weevils have that. Yeah, and they're called assassin bugs. Maybe not. Maybe not. I love that bugs, like insects of all kinds, just get like the worst names. They're like, yeah, that's the super duper terrible death will make you a widow spider. And you're like, ah, so I don't want to be around that. Got it. Just bug things.
Want to buy something?
Weave will kill you.
Oh boy.
Money, money, money. 80 is not enough. Antidote is fine. Flame charge is fine. I need another 80, which I don't have in stuff to sell. Yeah, bugs always have the worst names. They really do. Like, even simple ones like wolf spider is like, why are you called the wolf spider? Because you have long hairs? Why couldn't you be like the kitten spider? I probably, you know, would have been okay. My jerky's about to rot, so I think I'm gonna make some travel rations out of it. See, now, kitten spider doesn't sound so bad.
Want to buy? Oh boy.
I don't need that many spikes. 7 of them put me in line with the other stuff that I got. I have no more arrows. I am poor. Is there anything back here? Oh, hello. Dark rich attire. Well. Less stamina consumption? Yes, please. Also, it looks really cool. If I can go find another bird, I can at least sell the meat for quite a bit. 3 fresh eggs in the garbage. Yup. I'll get more somewhere. Probably. I'm not a big fan of spiders specifically when it comes to bugs and stuff, but I will say I'm getting a little bit more okay with jumping spiders, which sounds terrifying in name, but they're actually usually really tiny. and they just like to leap on your hand and like like they're the size of your finger, like your fingernail. So they just like jump on there and then they crawl up a little bit. They're kind of fast, but like they kind of can't get you. So I'm slowly becoming more of a fan of those types of spiders. But you got anything big that's like this on the wall? It's just like, nope. That gets a blowtorch. That spider is not friendly. I don't care what it says. I will not listen. Ooh, dagger. Yeah, the little hairy jumping spiders. Yeah, those things are actually kind of cute. I'll accept those. I wouldn't want one on me, but I will accept that they exist and I will try to not harm them. Hey, arrows, look at that. I could always scrap bullets too. I think it said you can scrap bullets. That looks like a hive or something. There's metal scrap here. This'll be good. Even if it's just one. River's End. Oh, I saw a hive-looking thing, but this also kind of looks like a hive-looking thing. Clean water. Oh, hello, Mantis. Ow. Yeah, that one's gonna hit me. That's fine. Heck yeah, Mana Stone, that's money. Ooh. That's Ammonite. You can mine that. I think it also sells decently well. Oh, look at this. A little bit of more loot. It's nothing crazy, but it's more loot. Can I actually go down there? Probably not, actually. Decorative. Killing me, game. That looks like Ammonite, but I guess I can't harvest that. God, it's 3:30. I've got 2.5 hours to prepare the house for D&D. Clean dishes, vacuum the whole house, put the map together. Actually try to conclude the story well. I have an idea of how I want to end it, but I don't exactly have everything planned out, and literally it's the day of. I feel a little bad about that, but I mean, I don't think any of them particularly care, though they did say they're like, we're curious how this ends. Oh boy, now there's pressure for me to actually make this fun. Bird! Where are you running off to? Oh, you went down there. Well, that's not fair. I also don't know what my salt supply is like. 4. That's pretty good, honestly. And there's that random alpha meat in the junk pile. Oh, don't die. Don't die. Okay. Oh, Bug is going after Bird. Run, Bird, run. I will not save you. I will eat you myself. Yeah, go up towards the village. Go up towards the town. Do that. Bug is leaving me alone. Bird, did you listen to me? Yes, good bird. Good bird. Hello. Don't go anywhere. Ah, come on. Yes, right up to the door is fine. You can go that way, I believe. We will let you do that. What the heck? What the heck? Don't run away from the door. It's right there. Oh my god. I'm not gonna have any arrows for the darn bird. I don't care about this bug. I want the bird. Why is my lantern on? Bird, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You are not interested in running away at all. Bug! Enough! I'm hunting the bird! Leave me alone! You don't realize the bird is the last ingredient I need for bird stew. Or whatever. Hit. Yes, okay. I don't care about the damage I took. We're fine. Oh my god! It had a purple gem on it too. That's money. That is mega money. Yeah, that thing. I'm not even gonna try to say that. Yeah, he had a Hackmanite on him, see? I knew the bird was destined to be turned into food, okay? I knew. I need to find that random alpha meat junk pile. I think it was over here by the slums. I can sell the stone to this guy, though.
How can I help you? This is troubling.
Enchanting. Okay. And get rid of the hood and the boots here. Lots of bullets I'll keep. 50 for Hackmanite. We're just gonna do that. That's nice. Got 2 bird meat from that. Well, I will save it, because I think the rest of the ingredients are pretty easy. It's just cactus fruit, which I have a few of, so I'll save a couple. You were the alpha meat pile? Seems a little bit of a waste on alpha meat, but, yeah, not really. Yeah, the chest that I looted and got this, I think these robes from, I think is the one you're talking about. That's where I got the red shirt. I went back there and grabbed it real quick. Back in here, yeah. Okay. There we go, look at that. And this stuff, run fast without pause. I don't necessarily need that, but I am curious how much it sells. I'm getting rid of the padded armor. It's fine. I can make more armor in the future if I need. Money. Money. Mana stone is okay. The bird meat itself sells for 11. This doesn't sell for that much, honestly. It would have been better to sell the ingredients separate. But I don't need as much of it. I mean, I'll try to eat it. That's fine. Alright, that gives me 567, which means I should have enough now to buy the chain skill for rolling with a backpack and never have to shed this thing ever again.
What can I do for you?
Feather dodge. Yes. And then I can save up 600 and get pressure plate expertise and maybe stealth training. Ah, yes. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god, that's so amazing. That is the best. I just want to roll everywhere now. This is Dark Souls. Then I'm definitely getting the pressure plate one if they're exclusive. I made 3 of the dish with 1 bird meat. I found a 4th one. I guess you do make money. A little bit. I kind of forgot that I made 3 of them. I thought I made 1.
This worries me.
Yeah, you know what? Then I'm only gonna keep 1 and I'll eat it on my way through here. Take the money. Alright. Well, that seems like a good spot to stop. As much as I want to keep, like... I want to keep rolling around like a fool. I'm gonna sleep. And I think all my stuff is repaired and good to go, so we'll just sleep mostly. Do like 1 repair or 2 and then sleep like that. But see, now that I have the dodge rolling thing, that's gonna be so nice for the bow combat that I'm in. I can just like save up money now, get more arrows. Like, I know... I still want to go to the marsh, because I gotta see what is there, but I absolutely know a skill like being able to roll without taking off the pack is one that I'm going to want. 100%. Oh, this has been so much fun. But I think I gotta call it there, unfortunately. Yeah, reduced cost on rolls is huge. Absolutely huge. 50%. Roll all day and roll at any time. That's amazing. Tetsugi, thanks for the follow. You're kind of following right at the very end of stream, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much. Alrighty, everyone. I gotta get going. But have a great day, and I'll be back on Friday with more Outward, because I'm having too much fun. Bye-bye.